I think that also with the Magician and the Two of Wands, we're looking at communications and activities that some of these people, I think, are connected to. So that Two of Wands and that Magician is him taking action, and making decisions at the end of the day, ultimately, about who remains on there and who goes. Okay, let me see what else we get. The Wheel of Fortune falls under the Nine of Pentacles. This is again in order to sustain, I think, the cycle of protection against the moon, against any hidden agenda or intention. So that's interesting. It's falling next to the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is going to kind of, there's an effect that I just perceived of these turncoats, for lack of a better word, who agree with this fascist crap that Trump espouses. I feel like these people are going to start being pulled out of the woodwork. And of course, if it could have been done yesterday, it should have been done yesterday. But with everything that they're dealing with, they're getting to things and finding things, well, as they are. So with the Four of Cups, this deals with a lack of an awareness to me, and that's falling under the Magician. So I feel that will change. They are going to root out, is the message I'm really getting, the people that are in these details, like security, especially these, where they can, and just get them out. Yeah, the Fool. Because they're just going to continue, especially with the second line, the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Four of Cups, and the Fool. There's a slew of these people that are trying to remain hidden. And they really don't care. I see. But they do care about being able to manipulate things. The Magician and the Four of Cups. I really need to get that third line in, so let's just do that. These guys will be out on their because this is the Five of Pentacles, and when I get the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like these people that will be turned out, that's not going to look good on any future work for them. Let me put it that way. Yes, the Lovers. There needs to be care about who is close to the president. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Moon, and then we have the Lovers. So there's a need for clarity and a need for understanding exactly about who is on board and who is not. And it looks like they're going to be testing those waters to find out in their own way who is for this country and who is for this fascist crazy crap. Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. I think these are people that will be out, out, out. This is another, I'm just getting the sense of like, this is another one of those things where the Republicans will lose power. And despite the fact that they feel pretty happy with themselves, what they've been able to do and get away with, a lot of that was because Trump was in power. There's a new sheriff in town. There are new people. And they are catching up. And they will be catching up, is what I'm shown. I think in a purge, if you will, of those that are pro-Trump going. Especially this last line. The Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. I think that also this will be a bit upsetting to Biden, in that these people were so close, to his detail. There's something with the Ace of Cups. I feel in some kind of way about that, but he's going to be like not looking back, and Biden will be moving onward. But I think it will disappoint him. Some of these people. That's what I'm being shown. Okay. So with the Two of Wands, and we go down, and the Fool, and the Eight of Cups, there's a decision. And that decision is around risk. And to me, this is again another series of cards saying getting rid of people that would be around him that don't belong there. They're clowns. They're going to go out. And it's on the future's a little further horizon. So more of these, and I think there's going to be some gossip, if you will, connected, of course, to some of these people in the security detail. I don't know if it will ever make it to our airwaves, but I'm shown that these people are going to feel O-U-T, really out. And there's a lot of feelings coming out, I think, of not just one party or another, but people with regard to the choices and wanting people that are not appropriate to be out. Definitely with that Eight of Cups. So I think there's going to be some more light brought to those that I think the Republicans have tried to keep in place for their own interests with regard to Biden's security and having an in. I feel like I feel the frustration of Biden with this, but he'll deal with it and get it dealt with and taken care of and sorted out, and he'll be moving on. And those people are never going to, let me tell you, work as that kind of high level again. I see them out on their ear twice with that Five of Pentacles and that Eight of Cups. And here's another 8, 8 of Wands. So there's really going to be some activity picking up with this. And the 2 of Cups. He's going to be bringing in his people that I think are what I would call vetted and are secure. So I think it shows him purging, I feel like, the, security detail, Secret Service, this kind of thing. I think he's going to go through that. He's going to need to. And I see there's going to be people walking away from ever having a job like that again. And other people that are going to be coming into a very trusted role for Biden. Okay, there is the King of Cups. And, it's the Tower. It's saying that around him, the security wasn't as tight as it needed to be. And so they're having to rebuild so much, not just Biden's security detail, but the nation. And I just see this incredible amount of activity. And I feel like there will be help given to expose those that were in on it, trying to infiltrate Biden's closest infrastructure. It's his infrastructure that so he's going to tear that down. That's going to come down. Well, I get with that Tower, and Biden will make a huge change. I see him getting assistance to get the people out that are loyal to Trump, that are trying to cozy up and get in positions where I think that they would spy and so forth. And God forbid anything else. But I that's what I see. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there's definitely work. That's a woman that's going to investigate into this more deeply. And it could be Kamala. There's a lot of restructure within the government. Is just incredible, and within Biden's own, I feel like, setup. It's going to take dedication with that Knight of Coins, with the 7 of Coins, dedication to rebuild. And I do think that they will continue to try to be a threat to Biden's presidency. I do, and I think that's why we get that Tower coming, where he just has to, I feel like it looks like Biden is restructuring, tearing down and restructuring, because he's got to know that his foundation is 100, and it's not. And the one good thing is he does have, and I have said, that he has really good people around him. And that's how this was found out. I'm sure of it. And I just think it's going to get tighter. I feel like his security will become more tight. And they will really go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I definitely see people that will be thrown out on their butts because they're not there for the right reasons. Let me just try another deck. Okay, so I'm just looking at Biden's security. Be safe. Just looking again at Biden's security. Okay. I get the King of Pentacles. I get abundance. Ten of Wands. It's annoying. It's heavy duty, a lot of work. The Trick card. So this is the Seven of Swords. This is the attempt to do something deceitful, and having, I think, security detail that's a pro-Trump sort. Again, choice. The Lovers. So again, it's looking very closely at your choices that you make, at who you let in. And again, I'm getting that I feel like they will look over the roles of who's on, and I feel like testing people. Ten of Swords. Again, we're trying to end this chapter of crap that Trump began. So I'm getting with this Ten of Swords falling under the King of Pentacles. This is going to land back on Trump's lap, because he's still trying to interfere with our government. This will get worked out. Temperance. Again, restructuring, rebuilding, putting the right combinations. It's just part of the overall restructuring that they're going to be doing. Is also, quite understandably, his security detail. I'm just glad they found it out. Look, here's the Devil. And that's coming in with the Temperance card and the Ten of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles flowering. So I see them like using people like Lauren, what is her name? Is it Spear? I can't remember. She's another one of the Looney Tune bunch of Marjorie and Lauren, whatever her name is. She's an earth sign. But I do have an earth sign here under the Lovers. The Queen of Pentacles. You know, I feel like they're going to be watching some of these Republican women as well, what they're doing. Yes, with the Ace of Pentacles after the card of the King of Pentacles ruin, there is the Ace of Pentacles. There's having to rebuild after Trump. Trump has ruined and tainted a lot of infrastructure just within our government and elsewhere by putting his people there. Two of Wands. Yes, this indeed is about balance. Is falling under the card of the Ten of Wands and Temperance. So it is about getting rid of the people that need to be, asked to leave, not asked to leave, made to leave, and clearing out the corruption. With the Seven of Wands, this is building a stronger defense. So I see Biden and Harris building a stronger defense. They're going to get somebody in, especially, I think, for this purpose, that knows really what they're doing. Is really good at, I feel like, personal security detail. Just a feeling I'm getting that. Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Those people that are apathetic and don't care. Their time is ending. It's up. And they need to get along, and by get along, I mean get out. They are on their way out, whether they like it or not. No matter what they do, it looks like they are going. It's just the way of the universe wants it to go. Happiness in the Nine of Cups, because they're in triumph with the Chariot. So yes, they're going to clear it out. It looks like there's some crusty creeps left yet that they haven't quite found yet. But I think that they will. And it just looks to me like they are clearing out where they need to, the people that are too compromised. And I'm glad to see the Nine of Cups, and I'm glad to see triumph, because I can see some patchy stuff that we're going to go through here, where they're still trying to pull stuff with Biden. But I think it just doesn't quite work out for them. Because they get that Wheel of Fortune where they have to retreat with that Four of Cups. And they cannot be doing as they please. The Six of Wands and letting go. And eventually, I believe, we'll get enough of these folks weeded out that we'll be more at ease with how we feel about who's in place handling things. That's further down the road. So they're still going to be working on this. But he looks well taken care of, and I'm glad for that. I just, I still see some major changes coming. And it could be that they'll come across another plan or another attempt that was being planned to try to affect Biden's presidency or something. I do see that. But I see them tearing these guys down. It just gives more reason for these guys that are pulling this crap to go. So I see that there's a real need for a purge. They do have really, really good people around Biden, but they don't want any chancers. So I see like they're going to take and totally deconstruct and rebuild. I just see something major coming about change with the security detail and so forth. So let's keep an eye on that and see how things go. All right? All right. Thank you so much. If you like my content, please make sure that you are indeed subscribed. If you find yourself unsubscribed from my channel at any point, please leave a comment to me via email, Maijastarot@gmail.com, or in the comments section in the community tab, because I've let YouTube know that once again they're weirdly rolling back numbers of my subscribers, and it's just crazy. I don't know. It's really making me think twice. But don't worry, I'll stick it out. So I've let them know about that and about your comments being eaten. Just wanting to give you a 411. So I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for your support, and have a good day.